can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves. And here we go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Wladimir Dr. Steel Hammer Klitschko, 6'6" tall, weighing in at 240 pounds. And across the ring from him, the one and only Butterbean. You can't mention the sport of boxing without mentioning this guy.
Giving away a lot of weight here, so now this is where you have to be smart. This is where you've got to be sharp. You've got to try and time those shots coming through. Even being lent on by the heavier opponent makes it hard. You've got to be fit. You've got to be on point. You cannot afford to make any mistakes.
Making his way to the ring, it is Wladimir Klitschko. The 1996 Olympic gold medalist makes his way to the ring. If you were to sculpt your perfect heavyweight champion, this might be what he looks like. And here is Butterbean. You know what he brings to the plate. Hellacious power and unending energy.
That is true confidence going with somebody so heavy.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Kyiv, Ukraine, here is the Olympic gold medalist, the longtime unified heavyweight champion of the world, known as Dr. Steel Hammer, Wladimir Klitschko. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Atlanta, Georgia, here is the popular knockout artist, recognized as the king of the 4-rounders, introducing Esch, better known as Butterbean.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
Which fans are going to be happy? Which fans are going to be sad? I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Tried to score with the uppercut. That uppercut to the body. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut doesn't get through. Swing and a miss with that left hook. Close round with 10 seconds to go. Here we go for round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense on that jab. Good defense to block the hook. You'd like to see more jabs. Oh, he just got clipped. He got clipped, and this may be it. Not what he expected from this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's get it started in round 3. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do you believe this? Klitschko is down! One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. One punch could change everything in this battle. They blocked the hook. That counter punch caught him clean. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. On to the fourth we go. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Nice defense on that hook. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
The courage on display here is incredible. Do you believe what we are seeing? The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Tried to score with a jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Power is obviously the great equalizer. And whoa, wait a minute! Oh no, Butterbean! He's in trouble! It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back. Steady your...
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Parries that jab away. A lot of effort being exerted here. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Oh, and Butterbean just got rocked. A much better game plan here.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
A perfect counter shot. He misses with that jab. Oh, the big fella stumbling and bumbling. He just rocked Butterbean. Look out! It's not the Hindenburg. It's Butterbean who's down. And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like that.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. Can you continue?
There's the bell to start round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Looks like they're going to try and be a little more elusive now. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And that's a scoring straight left hand. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Oh, man, it takes a real shot to rock Butterbean, and that's what it was. In that last round, let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice defense with that jab. The straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Got his gloves up to block the left jab. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
They exchange punches. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. You never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
I didn't think it was going to be that close. I really didn't. I thought this was a one-sided fight. It was like a walk in the park. But for the fight to be so close shows how much these fighters...